Thursday, it's the rundown. It's the last rundown ever held in this Barstool office.
And you're hosting it.
And I'm hosting. I'm so thrilled to be here with a group that traditionally has gelled very well together on the rundown. These rundowns tend to be very popular. And of course, joined by John Feidelberg and Dan Katz. This rundown is brought to you by Twin Spires. Sign up for Twin Spires using code Barstool100 to get a $100 bonus when you deposit $100 or more. Twin Spires.
Have you been practicing this? You seem very professional right now.
I
told him like 2 minutes before.
Yeah, he
Really?
did. Yeah.
I don't mean like have you been practicing this morning. I mean just like regularly.
Yeah, I do a lot of stand-up comedy. You guys know?
Really?
We got the
Well,
Wilbur,
there's-
the Wilbur Theater, May 17th, shooting my first special ever. Come on out. You can buy tickets right now on their website or mine, francisellis.com.
You have a website?
I do.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, it's good. It looks good. Done by Squarespace.
A sponsor, but not this sponsor.
Are they a sponsor?
They're
Sometimes,
podcast
yeah.
sponsors sometimes. Yeah.
Oh, good. All right, glad, because I didn't want to know if Wix was like a thing.
That
what?
is- I don't deal-
That's
I don't
another
deal
one.
with
That's a problem for us. It's like a competitor. Anyway, back to the rundown.
to have brought it
yeah,
up.
off
Steven
to
Shade's just watching and just like, fuck me.
Steve
Fuck
Chee.
me.
James Holtzauer. You guys know him. He's on this unprecedented run on Jeopardy. He, as of last night, now has the top 10 highest single game earnings of Jeopardy history. John, your thoughts?
Where's this guy been?
Okay.
Is he an
so-
industry plant?
Okay, so I watched last night. It was, I think, the first time I've ever watched an entire episode of Jeopardy in my life. Like it culturally, all this stuff. White men can't jump, whatever. But remember his girlfriend?
Rosie Perez. That's
Yeah.
how she makes
I
the
haven't
money,
seen White Men
and then he
Can't
loses it all.
You should probably see that. One, I didn't realize how Jeopardy works and how it's on like completely different times everywhere, and people get very, very upset about that. Including, like, a lot of people were just telling me what happened because apparently it was on at like 3 o'clock somewhere.
Oh, it's on at 3. I thought it was 7 and 7:30. It's on that early.
People were
someplaces?
telling me the exact number that he ended up with last night before it happened.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So the spoiler thing with Jeopardy, Jeopardy Twitter is a wild world. Clem, I literally watched the episode and I was like, I have to talk to Clem. I called Clem and I was like, just tell me everything about Jeopardy because it's fascinating. He has a theory, and he probably has said this out loud, but he has a theory Jeopardy has been holding James to unleash him when they needed a nice story, and obviously,
That's
Alex
exactly
Trebek
what I was
has
thinking.
cancer. Hopefully, he beats it and all this stuff. But they're like, let's just fucking bring him out.
That
here.
is 1,000% what I was thinking because, yeah, Trebek's on his way out. You need. Well, actually, you know what? I don't know anymore now because I was thinking it was something you'd need when publicity was needed, and I think Trebek's cancer is giving you all the publicity you need.
But it's like it's a sad story.
Mm-hmm.
So they wanted something that was like counteract that with like a great story that was.
If I was a Jeopardy producer, I'd save this until like Trebek moved on from the show.
Okay.
And then this would be like the first he'd be.
That'd be too obvious,
he'd be
though.
You think so?
Yeah.
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 But because there is no reason that this guy shouldn't have already done this. Jeopardy isn't a new show.
And I guess-
he didn't just learn that he's good at this kind of stuff. He's an older, not old.
He's
guy,
been
but
on a
older
show
guy.
before. That was the other thing Clement told me. He dominated this old game show called The Chase, which Clem blogged it.
I saw that.
Like, dominated the guy.
And that was one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. I mean, it was so one-sided and so automatic
Right.
that it just seemed like a joke.
Yeah, Clem basically said this old show called The Chase. It was like Stump the Schwab, and there was like an expert who would just kill everyone. And Jeopardy James showed up and just wiped the floor with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
It was like watching, because he was partnered with these two other people, and they had to confer for each answer. And they'd ask, and then he'd be like, it's this, don't you guys think? And they'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when you work with lab partners in high school who are way nerdier than you are, and you're like, yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
good.
I agree.
But back to Jeopardy James. So I watched it. He is so electric. The way he goes about the game. So and this is another thing that Clem kind of explained to me. It's not that he's the smartest guy ever because Ken Jennings went, 70 shows or whatever. It's the way he plays the game is so revolutionary because he's super risky and he starts with all the thousands. So he starts at the bottom so he can get a lot of money so that when he hits the daily double, he can bet it all.
Really?
Yeah, right out the gate, his goal is to get. That's why he is the top 10 episode record is what he broke last night. Ken Jennings didn't even touch that. Like, he played it safe. He would win every game, but he'd play a little more safe. James is just a cocky motherfucker. There was a woman in the middle who just didn't even buzz.
Yeah.
She was. I thought she was dead for a second.
Do you think he's gonna end up changing the way, they're gonna have to change the rules of Jeopardy for him? Because if you start out just getting all the big money, then it loses its anticlimactic because the people can't even catch up to you.
Well, but you obviously need to get it right. So that's the part that he's the perfect combo of a genius, but also is getting all these questions right. And he's a genius, and he's also not a risky gambler, but he's calculated into just he was up $50,000 in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
See, that's what I mean, though. Even
Someone will beat him eventually.
but
How?
Because everyone gets beat. I mean,
this
I
is
don't know how Ken Jennings got.
Watching the way he plays, the only way he gets beat is if somebody else plays the game the same exact way he does and is as smart in terms of broad trivia as he is.
He almost lost 2 days ago.
I know,
There you
but
go.
how? How?
I didn't watch. It was almost.
I mean,
by
we
20
almost
bucks,
lost.
too, yeah. He also
But
only
didn't.
follows one person on Twitter, and it's Ken Jennings.
There we go.
He's a savage.
Love it. Either way, he is just. I couldn't keep my eyes off him. Just his mannerisms, his cockiness. He does the questions. It'd be like, I can't even remember what it was last night. It was like ancient law or something, and he'll just be like law for 6 and law for 8, and just abbreviate it, and just he owns the room. He owns the room.
So this is a guy. He's not unlikable. You think he might be, but he's not too schmarmy about his domination.
He's got that perfect level of just enough awkwardness where I like
slightly handsome.
Right.
Yeah, not a bad look. I was wondering at what point does Jeopardy actually start losing money, given how much money they're paying him in prize, but given how much he's driving ratings up, you'd have to think
pays for himself.
It's
but I don't think that stuff's so reactive. I feel like ad deals are sold further out. They can't up the ante and be call the people they've already had an ad deal with and be like, okay, commercials this week are actually X. And they're like, we agreed to this 3 months ago.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
The other thing that Clem told me was apparently the people who are about to be on Jeopardy, they tape them in bunches, so they'll tape 5 in a day.
Right.
And the people who are about to be contestants are the studio audience. So they're just watching Jeopardy James demolish everyone, going
That's
up
like
to
just
slaughter.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like you're watching someone get fed to a lion.
Right.
Gladiator arena.
Right. Unbelievable.
cool. All right, well, best of luck to James.
I love your transition.
This is fun. We're on to
What
Robert.
club did you go to last night?
What's that?
What club did you go to?
I went to a live performance of a podcast that I
Oh.
won't pitch because it's not part of our shit.
Okay.
But they were really funny.
Who will give us one of the names?
Well, the name of the podcast.
No. Give us how many words are in the name of the podcast.
3.
Give us the middle word.
Gotta.
Okay.
Okay. Robert Kraft is back in the news.
I gotta poop. That would be a good one, right?
Yeah, that is.
I'd click on that. What's going on with this guy? If you just did a podcast, you waited all day and you only podcast right before you have to take a shit. You get that shit energy. You know when you have that
I
energy?
did that once recently.
Yeah, you have that energy I don't know.
I had to
I
go out in
gotta
the
get
middle
to the
of
bathroom, but
Getting pissed off when people won't stop their train of thought.
yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
poop. That's a great podcast.
That's
Let's
good.
do that.
Have guests on that really have to go to the bathroom
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
like
maybe-
going into surgery.
That's
Like you can't.
Every
Right.
guest we
Go to
have
the
here really has to
bathroom.
go to the bathroom because they come in and they go, "Can we use the bathroom?" And we're just like, "Nope."
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah,
line.
but
so
I
we
gotta
do the
poop,
podcast. Get in
and you
here.
give them coffee and maybe some dip, and you're just like, "Hey, buddy,
cocaine?
this is an
That's a
hour
big
long."
one. That
Yeah,
reaches the stool.
right through it.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. The chemical properties of coke. Robert Kraft, speaking of poop,
niacin.
buttholes. Yeah, what's that?
It's niacin.
Is niacin
I think so.
the product in cocaine, the chemical property that
believe
makes
it is,
people
Niacin?
shit?
Yeah, it's like a vitamin B powder.
Oh,
I
interesting.
used to work at a GNC. That was the most expensive product there in college.
Ah,
Because drug dealers would always come in to chop it up. It was like the only product we kept behind lock and key.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
When I was selling coke, and I was,
sold coke?
The hardest part to
You sold
find,
cocaine?
I did. It was a bad decision. The margins weren't high enough. I ended up just paying for my own
You
habit.
didn't have enough niacin.
I didn't cut it. I wanted to be a.
You're the worst coke
You were
dealer
in
of all
college.
time.
I'm guessing this was in college. You were a
I
college
wasn't
coke
moving.
dealer. Didn't
no,
step on
no,
it.
it was right after.
You were
I didn't know what to
moving
do. Wasn't making enough tutoring, and I was like, I'll sell to the kids.
You're the nicest dealer of all time.
Yeah.
You're like, I didn't cut it.
This is literally pure Columbia.
It was,
$50,
but then
please.
I became known as a really good dealer because of that.
Yeah, you didn't cut it.
But
yeah.
the hardest thing to find were the tiny Ziploc bags.
Yeah.
In which
I
people-
imagine that's quite difficult. I've
Yeah.
never seen that anywhere.
I couldn't find them. I would go into jewelry stores because often earrings get sold in those, and they were like, "No, we know what you're up to," and they wouldn't sell them to me. So I ended up having to wrap them in sandwich bags, and then I would hand people these like massive, clumpy, like wrapped bags of plastic, and they were like, "This coke's gonna suck." Boy, were they wrong.
Yep.
They came back for seconds.
Never judge a
built
book
my
by its
network.
cover, yeah.
and then learned it was,
I can never tell if you're doing a bit. If
not
you're
at all.
serious.
Not at
That's
all.
Serious?
I talked about this before. Yeah, it was a huge mistake. Anyway, because having to get it from a stash house in Bronxville was like the scariest part.
Oh, yeah, I'm
I was
sure.
like, come on, man, your degree is fresh on the wall, and you're
Yeah.
fucking waiting for Poppy, a Dominican guy, to bring out a whole fucking, G or 10. It was 10 Gs. I was right off the brick too. It had like the edges on it. That was the scary part. People knew. They were like, man, you got this right from the source. And I was like, goddamn right, learning Spanish so I don't get clipped. Kraft and his butthole. So Robert Kraft, it was found out, development in the case that has been going on for so long, that he likes to have fingers up his backdoor poop chute. Your
How'd
thoughts?
this get found out?
I don't know. Someone just tweeted it. It was a verified account. Chuck showed it to me. It was verified. So I guess it didn't say up his butt. It said it was around his butt crack area. But I think what else is going back there for?
He's getting like credit
And
card
I
swipes.
think that's one of those things that's a finger in your butt with a happy ending is almost like cheeseburger with fries. Like they just come together.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
It doesn't get ordered separately.
Right,
It's you
right.
put it down and it's like, yeah, I know what you want. You get
Right.
a burger. I'm gonna give you some fries. You want a hand job? I'm gonna get a finger in your butt.
Right. Right.
It is interesting though, because you do have to ask for it in addition. It's on top. Yeah, they don't assume.
Oh, I figured they
Interesting.
assumed.
No, I asked
Because
for
I've
it
had
once.
friends. I've
'Cause-
had friends who came out. I had a friend who came out of what is it? Something gardens here. They're all gardens, aren't they?
a lot of gardens,
Whatever
yeah.
the garden one is here.
West Garden.
Maybe that was
That's it,
And
yeah.
he came out and he was just like, we were younger and not like kids, but we were like 18, before you start dabbling in that area.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, dude, she put fingers up my ass. So he didn't ask for it, and that just happened to him.
That's bold. That's almost vengeful. Like it sounds like she had, something to make up for.
Yeah.
I will say that when I had that happen, I had to ask for it, and she was like, "Okay, I go get glove." And
She gloves up?
She
Takes
went
the
and got
love out of
rubber
it.
gloves.
I feel like that would take the mood out.
Exactly.
It's like getting chips.
It became so
your
transactional.
It becomes almost procedural.
Yeah,
where it's
exactly. The
Yeah,
allure was
there's-
punctured.
There's nothing worse than when you get a hamburger and it's like chips, not fries. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You're like,
What's
what the
that
fuck?
about? But I didn't like it. It hurt. And so I told her to stop.
That's
And
the
then
only time you
and
ever
then she
did
took
it.
the glove off. Yeah, I didn't like it.
Yeah, well, I mean, if someone snaps up like the
Yeah,
cover of the enema of the
proctologist,
state,
yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't need that look.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I don't know if she knew what she was
Like
doing.
I'm not at a doctor's office. I'm here
Right.
for pleasure.
Right.
You can wash your hands after. I imagine.
By all means, of course, play around the area, but don't enter.
Right.
That's I'm more of a
Right.
tap on the door,
Right.
kind of like
Right.
So Kraft, anyway, I don't know why that shouldn't really to me affect his image if he's
I
already.
don't think. I think his image. I don't think it's been affected as it is. I don't think this will. Maybe with older people, but I think
Yeah.
with Twitter younger people.
It's fodder for haters, and that's about it.
Yeah, but
And
even
jokes.
I feel like even haters are just like, I mean, like whatever.
Right.
Who among us?
Right.
Right. Like,
Right.
I mean, like I remember Kevin and I were at the Smith for like a lunch when the news broke, and we got up and ran back because it was like sex trafficking was the
Right.
headline,
Yeah.
which is obviously totally preposterous. But and then he just thought it was a prostitute, and then as the elevator opened, I was like, dude, it was a happy ending. And even Kevin, Jets Patriots hater, was like, oh, who gives a shit? Like it's, I'm sure you'll get tweets about it, but I don't think anyone in their heart of hearts really cares that Robert Kraft.
No.
I feel like he just has to. The biggest nuisance in his life now is he's gonna have to just watch when he speaks, like in interviews and stuff, to not lay up other people's jokes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's actually surprising how little it's affected even his public. I actually think the thing helping is most with his image of it is he doesn't even care. Like he went to a Grammy party that night, I think.
Right.
And then was it last night he was out with Meek and your boy and Jay-Z.
Let it roll off your back.
Yeah, just like, man, I'm going to keep living my life. I got 5 to 7 years left on this planet.
Yeah.
I'm not letting a little hand job ruin him for me.
Right. Yeah. I mean, he's single.
He's probably got more than that. I'll give him 10.
He's not like some philanthropist who is running an anti-sex trafficking foundation.
Right.
Which is where, it's the hypocrisy that people tend to get very mad about. So he didn't, I think, he's fine. All right. The Islanders. What's that? Oh, yeah. Tommy John is the second part of the rundown is brought to you by Tommy John. Use website TommyJohn.com/rundown. You'll get 20% off your first order. Tommy John obsesses over every little detail and stitch by using fabrics that perform like nothing you have ever worn before. Tommy John's men's and women's underwear sport a no wedgie guarantee, a comfortable stay-put waistband, and luxuriously soft fabrics that are light, moisture-wicking, breathable, and designed to move with you, not against you. Tommy John also has the best pair you'll ever wear or it's free guarantee. If you still need a Mother's Day gift, give the gift of comfort by going to TommyJohn.com/rundown and you'll get 20% off.
I'll be honest, I didn't know how I was going to like the quick draw fly with Tommy John.
You like it?
Love it.
There we go.
Can't
Personal
go back.
endorsement.
Yeah, can't
That's
go
good.
back to anything else. Like the serpentine your way in there anymore.
Yeah.
Think of the past.
You okay?
It's a top down. I don't know if you have a pair of Tommy Johns. I've
don't.
got quite a few pairs, and it's.
I did have Tommy John surgery.
Did you actually?
Yeah, on my elbow.
Why?
Tennis?
No, it was from really
Tennis.
bad weightlifting technique. Like I was doing a lot of thrusters,
Yeah.
loading weight front squats, catching the bar and bending it. And you're supposed to get the bar to rest on your shoulders.
Yeah.
But I didn't have the flexibility to do that, so it would just sort of come down and crunch in midair. And I destroyed all the cartilage in here.
Did you try throwing a baseball after?
No, but you know who did it was the Mets doctor, Olchek.
Wow.
Do you know that guy?
This is like just the random Francis facts.
I
right now.
have
like
no
this.
idea who the Mets team doctor is.
No,
Yeah,
no chance.
he's good. He's touted.
Okay.
He's sought after.
But I feel like the Mets are always injured.
Yeah, he also did.
Yeah.
He also did the fucking great closer for the Yankees.
Mariano Rivera.
He did his elbow. He's done all the. I think most of the great pitchers. Tommy John surgeries.
It's a good one to have.
Yeah, he's good. He's got all those all the jerseys framed with the thank you notes in the rehab area of his hospital.
Nice.
That's like a diplomas,
Yeah, that's nice.
receipts of confidence.
That's nice.
The Islanders are down 3-0. By the way, when you have a surgery, they give you way too much painkillers.
Yeah.
Way too much.
Oh my God, it's
Yeah.
crazy. They gave me, a massive pill bottle of Vicodin, I think, or oxycodone. I don't know which one it was. I took 4 over the course of 3 days, and then was fine on Advil, and I had 26 left.
Jeez.
I had a surgery when I was in college, and I was down in Florida. My mom was like, "I'll come take care of you," and I was like, "No, it's good," because I knew how many pills I was gonna have, and I don't remember the entire week after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never got off the couch for a second.
Have you ever had surgery?
I've never been under the knife. I've hurt myself to the point of being prescribed pain medication.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yes.
Cool.
All right.
All right. Sorry about that. Islanders are down 3-0 in
Wisdom
the series.
teeth, does that count? No, that doesn't count.
That's a surgery. It's a
Yeah,
oral
that's
surgery.
a surgery.
Okay, yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's like kind of like the is a blowjob losing your virginity type thing.
Right.
I think.
Okay, close enough.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, wisdom teeth for sure. You're out, right?
I was out for like a week.
You're out. Yeah, and then you have painkillers.
Mm-hmm.
The Islanders are down 3-0 in this series. It's not looking good. which is great because Frankie's facial hair is fucking nightmarish.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
I wish he was here. He's not here today. He's
I
lucky
know.
he's not here today.
You
'cause-
like it? Ah,
I mean, I love it in this. Like, I don't think he looks like fucking a
Yeah.
bearded man, but I think it just works for him.
The one thing that Frankie's doing now, though, is he's doing the, like, if you told me people would be talking shit about us in the playoffs. It's like, come on, dude. You can't
That's a
do
shame.
that.
That's.
He's doing the, like, we
like,
weren't even supposed to
I'd
make
have
the
signed up for this
playoffs.
at the start of
that's
the year.
horseshit.
Nah, you
No.
know, you would not have.
No.
I didn't watch any of the game. I saw the Avengers last night. So somehow I made it a full week without getting spoiled. Shout out to me or the internet or both.
Yeah.
But bad news for Frankie because isn't there Dave put something on the line with this, right?
Oh, he did?
I thought I may have misheard. I thought it was right now where he called Frankie out of foreplay and was like, I thought you were on it, so you would know.
Yeah, no, I don't remember.
Okay, maybe. he
Jay does
didn't.
a lot of rundowns.
No.
They do.
Yeah, Frankie's. I want to see that beard go. It's not even a beard. It just looks like.
Yeah, just a bunch of stuff on his face.
As someone who's sexually attracted to him,
Right.
it probably is.
It looks like he's trying
Yeah.
to prank me.
Right. Right.
Into
You got to be
thinking
yeah.
he's a man or something.
Probably been a bad week for your relationship.
It sucks. I don't like it at all. He's got ball hair on his chin, and looks like he's going through chemo only on his face. Prepared those jokes. Now, Omaha Beach from the Kentucky Derby has been scratched. He is the favorite, and he's out of the race due to respiratory issues. Damn.
Crazy.
There we are.
Big crazy.
Not really though. Horses get hurt all the time.
respiratory
but
issues?
Yeah, I don't know.
For
The
a
top-
racehorse?
Top
like,
horse, I feel like
bronchitis.
is insane. I love the highlight of this for me because I don't know shit about the Kentucky Derby. One, I love Chaps' call to Dave, that whole saga.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly how things go when you talk to Dave.
We're calling him to see if we get any compensation for our 0 block 30 horse Omaha Beach dropping out of the Kentucky Derby. The horse was favored to win and has won the past 6 races. So Omaha Beach had great odds, but everything changes now. Also, it's a 100% chance of rain that day, creating a muddy track. So,
You've reached the voicemail of Dave Portnoy. Please leave a message.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this
Son of a
time.
bitch.
Goodbye.
we should
I
have
was
seen
gonna
that.
leave a message.
We should have seen that coming. Yeah.
Dave.
Yep.
Hey, Dave.
Hey.
I got you on radio here. I don't know if you've seen the news or not regarding the Kentucky Derby.
I just saw Omaha Beach scratched.
Yeah, so what does that mean for me, Kate, and Cons? We're very nervous. Are we out?
Yeah, that means you are no longer in the Kentucky Derby.
No!
Fuck. The people on the streets they're requesting that we at least get $500, and I think that's fair. I want to get.
Absolutely not.
Okay, just wanted to get you on the record on that.
Yep, that was a pretty easy answer for me.
Okay, all right. Thanks, Dave. Have a good night.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Yep.
Damn.
That's a no from Dave.
That is a hard
I
no
tried
from
my
Dave.
best. I fought him hard when he said no. I was like, no, these are my people. This is my show. You're gonna give him this $500 or I quit. He was like, listen, we could do $250. It's like that's not good enough. It's $500. We're gonna pick up the conversation.
You fought him.
Tomorrow. This isn't over.
Anybody listening
Yeah, I
knows
fought
you
him pretty
fought
hard.
him.
One, he doesn't answer.
What else happened? I just missed
He
it.
called back, and Chaps was like jokingly asking, like, people are saying we should get $500. And Dave was like, no, absolutely not. Like, and then Chaps just was like, all right, good talking to you, Dave. I'll catch you later.
Yeah.
And that's if you get on the phone with Dave, the conversations usually last about a minute, and that's exactly how it went with Chaps. I also love Brandon Walker's headline.
What do you say?
We got to get it. It was Greeny-esque.
Yeah, Brandon Walker, simple man. That is
Great guy.
right down the
The
line.
Kentucky Derby favorite pick. The Kentucky Derby favorite is out. Adjust your pick.
I'm sorry, can we shut up? Shut up. Thank you.
Shut up.
That was a
Shut
Greeny
your mouth.
headline. Greeny's
That
headlines
is great.
have obviously improved. That was a Greeny headline.
Yes, it was.
good.
The Derby favorite is out. Change your pick.
Adjust your picks. Which no one picks, like in horse racing, no one makes bets this early.
Yeah.
Right.
Because, like,
Unless you do
all
it
the
on
odds
Spire.
are going to
Yeah.
change, right? Unless you do it on Twin Spires.
Has Brandon Walker, have we
Using code
tracked
Barstool.
his betting
Not good, I
predictions
don't
at all?
think.
Is he not doing
He was
well?
good at hockey for a while.
He's doing like he was bad at first and he did
Yeah.
better. It's kind of
Yeah.
struggling. I'm the hottest gambler in the world. if you
Marty's
didn't know.
on a hot streak right now, and it's one of those things where I actually don't want to read your picks because historically fading you was very
Mushing,
profitable
yeah.
for me. And now you are on a hot streak, and I keep thinking, okay, tonight is the night where it all comes crashing down. But when I
going.
bet against you, it didn't work. So
33-9.
what? 33-9.
Get out of here.
You keep betting the favorites.
Are these all
No,
publicized?
I had the Blazers +4 last night.
Nice. That was a
Wow.
nice pick.
Cool.
Okay, what else?
All right, yeah. So he's out. Omaha Beach is out, and I don't remember who had him for the Twin
Chef.
Tires.
DVT.
You guys are right. The last story we have is they're right. You guys are right about that. It was Chaps, and there was that whole phone call with Dave, which that was funny.
Yeah, it was.
That was funny. Cardi B has a vagina, and it was shown during the awards ceremony, or we thought it was, in a picture where she was kissing Offset, and it turned out it was just her ass.
Her butt crack.
Her
yeah.
butt crack.
Her dick cushion.
Her
dick
dick
cushion.
cushion.
I believe that's what she called it.
She
I
did
think,
call
yeah.
it that.
Y'all motherfuckers going around showing this fucking picture. Now y'all photoshopping it even more like, oh, Cardi pussy, Cardi pussy. First of all, that ain't my pussy. My pussy right here. This is where I birthed my daughter from. This right here, the part that shows, when I go like this, that's just my ass. You know when you got a fat ass? That shit gets fat right there. This part right here, this is the part that gives the dick comfort. You know what I'm saying? There's the part that like when you go like this in and out, that's what this nigga feel. That's my ass. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to look at my pussy so bad, y'all should have went see me when I was a motherfucking stripper and I was promoting myself. Like, come see me. Now, too bad.
She deleted that video, but she put out a great informative video telling everyone where the pussy and the ass
Oh, she
are.
deleted that video.
Yeah, she deleted
That's
it.
fun. That's a
Why
shame.
did
'cause-
she delete it?
Yeah, no.
She might have.
She knows when you delete things from the internet, they're gone forever.
Well, I think she probably there might have been a chance she would have gotten suspended from Twitter because there might have been some nudity. I don't know.
I was looking pretty close. I
Yeah.
didn't catch much.
It was pretty funny though. She's like, yeah, my vagina. This is where my kid came from, and this is the dick cushion.
Yeah.
Which I thought initially, I thought I was just talking about her butthole, and I said I never.
No, it's her ass
Right.
cheeks.
The cheeks make sense. I was like, I don't understand how a butthole's a dick cushion.
Yeah.
I like that. I like the when the cheeks are big enough that they create more of a tunnel, like almost more vagina. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
when
that's
they
it.
clench
What a
them.
rundown.
That's what
And
every
you're like,
every
More
guy
vagina for everyone.
Every guy's dream is like, I wish her vagina was longer. So,
Yeah.
all the good parts that I need to hit are further back.
Yeah.
I like a super long vagina. Depth doesn't matter. You just want the length.
I'd love to be able to have sex with someone without entering the vagina. Just not worry about pregnancy at
Yeah,
all.
right.
Oh, that's good. But that doesn't happen with the women I meet typically. Cardi B, her butt is for the dick cushion. It is, as she said, not her vagina.
Correct.
Was in the
It was
picture.
just, and that's when you know a girl's got a good butt. When she can lift up her butt like she had the leg up like
Yeah.
this. I don't know if we showed the picture. And you're like, what's that back there?
Yeah, what is that?
When you got just a lot of fold over.
Yeah.
Right. I looked at the
going
picture.
on?
I thought it was her vagina, and I
You
was
were
like,
wrong.
that goes on too long.
Yeah.
You were like, that's the nicest vagina I've ever seen.
It's an incredibly long crevice. She needs to find a way to sew part of that together because it looks like it's going to keep ripping.
Yeah,
up,
it's like
you
I don't
know?
know if you ever saw the
It's
the
like a
porn
fault line.
that I suspect was fake back in the day of the girl with the double vagina.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Double V?
Double V, and it looked like that, where it's just like it was. I think what they did in the porn little movie Magic, I think they made her butt crack look like a vagina, so it was actually just a butthole in a vagina.
Oh.
Yeah, a little behind the
You
scenes.
think in the Cardi B or the porn you watched?
No, the porn I watched,
porn
but
John
that's
watches.
what her vagina looks
John
like. in the
only
picture.
watches porn when women have two vaginas.
Two vaginas.
Oh
yeah.
God, that's rare.
Yeah.
It's hard to
Yeah,
make.
he's been watching the same video.
It's one
over and
particular
over.
video. on
That was.
YouTube.
I saw a fake
It's
porno.
like my version of the Lion King as a child.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. I watched The Lion King. My favorite fake porno that I saw, one that stuck with me, was where a guy stuck his entire head.
Seen that.
The
Yeah.
bald guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
I saw that.
eerie.
I saw that when I was like
Yeah.
13. I haven't seen
Haunting.
it since, but it was,
famous
haunting.
video.
Yeah, it was. I
Yeah.
didn't like that. It was like reverse childbirth.
Yeah.
That's the rundown. The last one that we've had in this office. I was so thrilled to be part of it, and now it's time for the after show. Are you guys excited to move to the new office?
Sure.
Because
Yeah.
Me too.
Well, I asked Dan when the rundown started. I don't know if we were recording it. If he had any sentimentality here.
No.
I don't either.
I didn't hate this office. We outgrew it so fast,
Yeah.
and it never really worked. It always felt like this office was just like half working.
Yeah.
You know what I
agree with
mean?
that.
It never fully worked.
It was always kind of just like taped together. Everything.
Right. And I never figured out how to use the TVs correctly, so that became a hassle.
The TVs were tough. I watched the Bruins here 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It's a pain in the
Right,
ass.
so I'm excited for that. Maybe get a hold of like how you can turn it on yourself.
I was saying that the other day, how I've gone 3 years in this office. I didn't even learn how to use work the volume.
I mean, it is. I know how to work the volume, but it is a very like you ask someone and they go like, I'll ask Trey and he'll go on his computer and turn them on.
Oh,
Like,
really?
What's going on here?
That shouldn't be how it goes.
Yeah.
Not only that, I know that we have a remote that is attached to a long paper tube.
Which actually is a good move.
Yeah, but it's something straight out of,
Yeah, but that's a good move.
Yeah, it's how you accurately get to the box.
I guess that's
the
true.
the mistake we made moving into this office, which I think I've heard you voice, was that we moved in when it was still under construction. So it
Right.
never felt like home.
Which
really.
I'm sure will be the same.
We're
Pete's
doing
claiming that we're going to be set.
Oh,
but we're not.
I heard that Caleb and Rowan were at the office the other day, and they said, I can't believe this is going to be done by Monday.
It's not.
And the guy.
So we're just going to relive the same thing.
Caleb said the guy had a good belly laugh.
Who's that? The new
one of the guys doing construction there.
Oh.
He had a good belly laugh and said oh yeah, and I'm sleek and sexy, and Caleb expressed that he was certainly not.
So we're screwed again.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I've had a very different experience because I came in to this office. You guys got here from day one, right?
Oh, so you've always felt like
this is my only home at
Yeah.
Barstool.
Yeah.
And I have so many of my great moments have happened here.
Here, yeah.
Barstool
Almost
Idol went
all
down
of them,
here.
I'd say.
What's that?
Almost all of them.
Everything that I've known about Barstool has happened here, and so in a way, I'm happy to shed sort of that outer skin and dive into a new place with more space. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
nice.
that should be good.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Do you guys know where you're sitting?
I do.
I do.
You both do.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to. Who
Yeah.
told you that?
Well, I don't know how much. I don't know. Why is the seating chart so secretive?
I don't know either.
Yeah.
I'm
not gonna be one to fucking break it
asked
though.
to I think the idea behind the seating chart is to mix it up so that some of the younger people are around some of the older people, that kind of thing. So the mentee.
Yeah.
So it was asked of me who I could help.
Oh, so you're
So
gonna
whoever's
be,
sitting near me,
is not doing well.
Mush is actually right near me.
Damn.
You're
No, it's not. It's not a good or bad. It's more of a. So it's not. You're just.
They
sitting
want
next,
your brilliance to rub off on people who are faltering.
It's older staff members and younger, like a good mix. Otherwise, it would be.
It's like putting Josh Gordon near Tom Brady.
Right. What it would be if we decided our own, it would be like,
didn't
oh
work
well,
out,
I'll
though.
sit next to John because I've known him a really long time. Like, that's not a good way.
That's
to do
only
it.
enforcing cliques and friendships.
Right. Exactly. So I think there's a good mix, and there's also if you work with someone, you're going to be near them, that kind of thing.
So you'll probably be near PFT.
Yes.
And Hank.
And
because you work with them.
Roan because of radio, and then
And then you'll be near Kevin.
correct.
Cool. I wonder who will I be with because I don't know where I'm sitting.
It'd be hilarious if Dave just didn't give you a seat.
I'll get a seat.
But that would have been very
Come on,
funny.
I'll get a seat.
Very funny.
They
They're
know
like,
me. Dave knows me.
We knew we forgot someone. And
Yeah, I don't
because
know.
you would not. You would take it the least well.
It would hurt. It would hurt
Yeah.
a lot. It would undermine me and everything I've tried to do here and what I believe to be progress to this point. But who knows? I mean, I haven't heard much, so I'm hoping.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey, that was the last rundown.
Great job,
Thank you
Francis.
for joining us.
Yeah, let's
every
get a
week.
round of applause for Francis.
Yeah. Come on over May 17th for my special. Thank you.
FranceSauce.com.
Yeah, there you are.